So today we are going to be making the most famous and wonderful donuts. So before we get started, I want to remind you guys that we are in a coronavirus pandemic and you should really stay home for the safety of other people. And we're going to start off making our donuts by heating up some water. You're going to need a saucepan to do this, or you can just put it in the microwave, or if your sink brings out really warm water, you can do so like that. You're going to place your warm water into your bowl. So I want to let you guys know that over here I added in 3/4 cup of sugar and mix that in. My camera did not work while I was adding in the sugar, so I'm so sorry. I hope this was really clear to you guys. You're then going to be adding in some salt for, a little bit of saltiness inside your donuts. And at this point, you're going to be adding in 1.5 cups of flour. You're going to do it now just so that it's not like when you add in your yeast, it's not on top of water, and you need some thickness into it while adding in your yeast. And you're going to slowly be adding this. I added in half of it at a time. So here's the mixture after I fully added in the flour. You can see it's pretty thick but not too thick, so that the yeast can place on top of the mixture but not completely soak underneath. And you're going to sprinkle your yeast on top of it. Make sure it's pretty even, doesn't have to be perfect. You're going to cover that with a kitchen towel and let that rest for about 45 minutes. You can leave it in for a lot longer if you would like, but I don't suggest to.
A few moments later.
Then you're going to need a beet mixer, and you're going to be adding in 1/4 cup of butter. You're going to mix it at low speed for about 5 minutes or until just creamy. So at this point, you're going to be adding in your teaspoon of vanilla. The vanilla helps enhance the flavor of the donuts. So now we're going to be adding in our yogurt, where this is 1/4 cup of yogurt, but some of you guys might not like yogurt or you just don't want to eat yogurt, so that's fine. You can just replace that with 1 egg. So now we're going to be slowly adding in your rested dough. You can add it in 1/2 cup at a time, which is what I did, or you can just add it half of the batter at a time, but you want to slowly add it in so that you get better results. And just beat it for 2 minutes after fully adding in all of your rested dough. we're now gonna stop mixing and we're going to be adding in your flour. This is 2.5 cups of flour, and you're gonna be adding it in just a little bit at a time. Same thing with your rested dough. And beat. So here's my dough afterwards, after beating it. So you can take it out of your bowl, and you're gonna need a flat surface that is sprinkled with some flour. I also added some flour onto my hands so nothing sticks onto my hands. And you're going to knead your dough. So you're going to need a bowl. On this bowl you can spray some butter spray or just oil or any butter, stick butter. You just need it so that your dough does not stick. Then you're going to be placing your dough inside. And again, spraying that with butter or just oil. And cover with a kitchen towel and let it rest for about 1 hour.
1 hour later.
So here we are back with a flat surface, and the flat surface is covered with flour. You're going to take a chunk of your dough, not all of it. You can do all of it, but I suggest just a little bit at a time. You're going to lightly knead that just with your hands and place it onto your flat surface. Then you're going to cover with flour and roll it out 2 inches thick. Once you've rolled out your dough 2 inches thick, you can take your cookie cutters, circle cookie cutters, for your donuts, and you can just shape the dough into your circles. And for the little donut holes, you can find anything in your kitchen. Here I used a piping tip that has a circle ending, and I just used that for my donut hole color.
Later.
You're now going to need a frying pan. You're going to slowly add in your oil. This is vegetable oil. Turn your heat onto medium heat. You're going to add in 2 little donut holes, and once they are done, you know that the oil is fully heated, and now you can place in all your other donuts. Place your donuts onto a paper toweled plate when they are done frying. And thank you guys. If you like the video, leave a thumbs up and subscribe. Also turn on your notification. Thank you. Bye.